everybody. I thought I would just share some art journaling. I decided I was going to go ahead and do a little bit today and play a little bit. This is my Delusions art journal. I've had this for a while. Right now I had decorated it, the front for this journal. I've got a few pages done in it already. I've done a couple 2-page spreads, but I decided that this time I'm going to do a 1-page. What I did is I took my my white gesso and I gessoed the pages. Here I am, just getting everything prepared, trying to decide what I wanted to do. What I did is I was doing some jelly printing, and I decided some of my roll-off pages that I used actually tracing paper because I didn't have deli paper. Tracing paper seemed to be almost like the same thickness, and I tore pieces off and used some gel medium to do a kind of background collage. And I do have to apologize for my voice. I am just trying to get over the flu. I was so sick yesterday that I didn't know what day it was. I'm at work and I was sick at work. I even forgot to take my first break, which is unusual. But anyhow, there I am. I'm putting the gel medium down. I'm going to tear off a couple more pieces. There's a little bit of an overhang on them, but then I end up just cutting that overhang off. I liked that one, that copper color, and I knew I wanted to use it. I'm still trying to get the hang of doing backgrounds. I'm not good at it at all. And when you see the end result, I wasn't sure if I was happy with the page or not. But I've gone back and looked at it a couple times, and it's kind of growing on me. I'm still learning. I guess I need to do some more YouTubing on creating backgrounds for journals. Still piecing together. I have a bunch of jelly prints that I want to do something with too. I'm trying to cover the whole page with collage.
And then when I get done here, I will walk away and let it dry. And then once it's dry, I will be back. Oh, gee, it's amazing how fast things dry in YouTube world, huh? I've got my kitty cat here beside me, licking my arm, wanting my attention. Here I decided to use a couple colors of Tim Holtz Distress Paint. There's some crinkles I see in my background there, but I think that just adds some interest. I call it texture. We all love texture. I'm getting out all these paints, not sure which colors I want to use. That one was a brand new one, not even open yet. I saw some of these paints trying to get them open. You'd think that the creator didn't want us to open them and use the paints. But I'm just kind of spraying my background with water to kind of mute the color. Don't ask me the names of these colors because I couldn't tell you right now. I actually did this about 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now getting a chance to record my voiceover. Tried to clean my brush a little bit, but now some of the purple's getting mixed in with that yellowish color. This is where I'm questioning, excuse me, questioning whether I even like this or not. Then I thought I'd try to get the purple to run. I'm adding more of that green, not yellow, it was green, because I want more of that instead of just, and then the purple, I'm trying to get it to run a little bit. Now go ahead and dry that. And I'll continue drying and I'll be back. Okay, we're pretty much dry. I think there might have been a couple wet spots left, but I felt that background was just way too loud. It did not turn out the way I envisioned. I'm sure you've had that happen before. But I'm taking some white gesso, mixing it with a little bit of water, and I'm going to try to mute these colors down a little bit. And I sometimes think I was making a bigger mess than what I had to begin with. I probably should have just did the whole page with a muted gesso instead of just using my finger. Got the brush in there. I know it's looking like a mess right now. Dabbing it dry, getting some more texture with the paper towel. Now I think this is where I try my hand at some modeling paste. Is this where my modeling paste comes in? I guess we will see here in a moment. Yes, I take one of my stencils and do some modeling paste here. I believe I might even mix some paint into that. Let's see if I'm correct, if I remember this correctly, since it's been a couple weeks. I found another obsession which kind of distracted me there for a few minutes or a few days. We were at Cabela's in Wheeling, West Virginia last weekend, and I found a spirograph set of travel size. I've been having fun with that, and I am trying to think of ways to incorporate the spirograph into my art journaling. But my next project is actually going to be another mini album set as a wedding gift. So I'll have to put that part on hold. And I was right, I did mix some paint in there. And this is where I start some other layering, which actually helped, I think, with the ugly background. I call it an ugly background because I wasn't happy with it. And of course, once again, I get this modeling paste out. I'm going to have to let it dry. And then after it's dry, I will be right back. Okay, it's now dry. And now I am going to use some paint and do some dabbing and with some other stencils. That's one of my Tim Holtz stencils. You can see where I used it on a round jelly plate even. You know, stencils is always is a way to make, cover up things that you don't like or detract away from the stuff you don't like. It says not as noticeable. I'm going to do 3 spots of that. Somehow I forgot to cut that part out. I don't know what I was doing, thinking or something, or getting some stamp sets. So I gotta go ahead and dry that paint. One thing about the Tim Holtz Distress paints, they are water soluble until they are completely dry, then they're permanent. I do like them, I just need to learn how to use them better. Hey, if anybody has any suggestions on good background techniques, please leave a comment below. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, now I'm using black archival ink from Ranger and a couple, I think those are actually either Dylusions or Tim Holtz stamp set, background stamp sets. I used black here. I should have used a different color. And my impressions aren't coming up as well as what I was hoping. I'm still at the beginning of this journal. I bought this journal last summer. I've only done a couple pages in it. It's one of them Dylusions journals, of course. And I probably should have put something like underneath that page, to hold it and make it steady. And because I was experimenting, that's why I only did a 1-page layout on this. Okay, I moved that aside because I decided to use a stamp and stamp my little journaling saying on here. Oh, happy day. That's like a really old stamp set. Okay, that's just a little pad. I needed something cushiony underneath. I didn't use my MISTI tool this time. I'm a little bit OCD when I use my stamps. I have to put them right, clean them and put them right back. Probably should wait till after I'm done with the project, but I don't. I'm afraid of losing something. Because there was one stamp set that I had that I didn't clean and put away right away. And the stamp actually came off of my acrylic block somewhere and I lost it. It was just a real little tiny flower. No big deal, but just the fact that I lost a stamp. And I'm out of frame here. I'm taking, I think it was Gypsy. No. I was thinking it was Gypsy from Close to My Heart. And now here's a little trick I'm using, putting a little bit of paint on my craft mat. I've seen this done many times, and spraying with water to mix it up. And then I'm just kind of wiping just kind of took it through there. Now I'm off camera again. I was trying to kind of clean it up. Now I need to dry that. It came out a lot lighter than I thought it was when it was dry, but I was happy with it that it did come out lighter. I bring my journal back in and I'm going to go ahead and get my gel medium back out. And adhere that to the page. Then I'm going to go over the whole page with gel medium to seal it. Nearing the end here. I'm using my Stabilo All black pencil to get some definition and make the Oh Happy Day stand out a little bit more. I really would love to have one of those Pitt pens to do that with, like a brown one and a black one. And then I'm going to use my white Stabilo All, I think, after I dry that. Just kind of dab it a little bit because I was impatient. So that's about it. If you like, excuse me, if you like these process videos, and you wanted me to do some more, please comment below. I'm so sorry about the coughing. And make sure you do subscribe so that you know when I put out new videos. And please do give me a thumbs up. If you give me a thumbs down, which I have seemed to have somebody on every video of mine giving me a thumbs down, please put a comment and let me know, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to make my videos better, where I could deserve a thumbs up instead of a thumbs down? So if you're out there and you're giving me a thumbs down, please explain why. Constructive criticism so that I can improve my videos. So I do thank you for watching this and sticking with me and putting up with my hacking and my nice, wonderful cold here. And I will see you in my next video. Oh, am I such a dutz. I thought this video was over. I totally forgot that I was using another trick I saw on another YouTube video. I'm sorry, I don't remember where. But she would take a oil pastel stick and she edged her her page with the oil pastel. And the oil pastel on a slick surface, like after using the gel medium, really blends nicely. I will probably use that again because I kind of like the effect. And honestly, I'm truly almost done now. Thank you for watching. Now I am officially, I think, done with this page. Again, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you are notified whenever I put out a new video. And have a good day.